I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot. Shoot that. Coming in hot. Shoot that.
All right, here we go. Combat sports myth number 2. This is a common myth. It should be going away. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. But some people might think that women should not be involved in combat sports. All right, I think that's absurd. It's going away. People who actually are involved in combat sports, you look across the board at boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, MMA, any type of combat sports, there is a big presence of female athletes at the highest level. All right, you look across the board, Ronda Rousey was the first one to break women into the UFC and compete at the elite levels of MMA. If you look at boxing, you go back to Christy Martin, Layla Ali, and Wolf. You look now at Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Clarissa Shields, amazing boxers, amazing athletes. There's some really tremendous athletes in Muay Thai, Stamp Fairtex, Sylvia Douglas Bonitu. She's another amazing Muay Thai athlete in Thailand, has the most documented fights of any athlete in Thailand. I think it's 270 plus fights at this moment. Again, a female athlete, 270 fights documented. There's amazing female coaches out there. Shout out to Trisha Arcaro from Arcaro Boxing in Seattle, another amazing boxing coach. I think it's absolutely ludicrous for anybody to say women should not be involved in combat sports. If you look across the board, again, not only is the athleticism there, the physicality, but the level of technique not only it parallels but often exceeds that of the male athletes who can get away with power and size more often. More often than not, women have to be more technical. And if you take it outside of just the realm of the competitive athlete, and we look at women just training combat sports, a woman who wants to come in to box or to do jiu-jitsu, I think it should be mandatory. I think it should be encouraged that women learn how to defend themselves, that women come in and learn combat sports so they can develop a level of confidence in themselves physically. Because let's be honest, nowadays, you go out and somebody gets into a fight or somebody assaults someone, do you really think that anybody is going to be there to protect them? Just take a look on YouTube and look. You don't see people intervening in an assault. What do you see more often than not? They pull out their phones and they just start videoing. But who is there to help? It's very rare that someone steps in and helps someone. So the woman is left to be able to defend themselves. Now, if they haven't gotten any training, how well are they equipped? I have a daughter, I have a wife, both of them train. It's my responsibility to help ensure their physical safety as the father or husband, but I'm not there all the time. So what can I do to make sure that they're going to be safe? All right, have them learn combat sports. My wife, who's 5 feet tall, who's 100 pounds, she started boxing and she's like, who am I gonna box? All right, did some kickboxing. She didn't feel comfortable, but she found jiu-jitsu. She found jiu-jitsu in her 40s, and now she's comfortable enough and confident enough to roll with anybody, male, female, anywhere. And she found that later in her life. You don't have to start young. All right, my daughter is the same way. She gets in there and she is able to roll and develop a level of physical confidence that she knows what that's going to be like just in case something happens. I think as a society, as a community, we need to encourage women to train boxing, train kickboxing, train Muay Thai, train martial arts, train combat sports. Because if they know how to handle themselves and they're more physically confident, then they're going to be safer as they move through the world. All right? And that's what we want. We want our wives, our daughters, our sisters, our friends to be safe and confident as they move through the world. We have to do our part, but by arming them with proper tools and giving them the tools that they need to be able to defend themselves if that arises, then we're making things better for everybody. And so don't ever think, all right, don't get it twisted. Don't ever think that women should not be involved in combat sports, all right? Because not only are they out there, they're doing amazing things, not only on the physical level as competitive athletes, but in coaching as well as training and in your community. So women are here to stay in combat sports. It's just going to grow, and we need to foster that, encourage that, create spaces for that so they can thrive and elevate everybody's game. Stay tuned for more.